Welcome to the programming section again. We continue with the if else statement. Yesterday we went in with different types of if else. Yesterday you came across with finding out the second greatest, then arranging the three different number in ascending and descending order. So in ascending and descending order you have used the if else and if else if ladder also. So inside a if else if ladder you had used if else. So now you have an idea that we can have a nested if else can be used when simple use is there, and it can be if else can be used anywhere in any type of the programs. So we come across such things gradually. We will be learning many things as we proceed, as we move on to the part of the programming. We will be coming across these different things. Today we will be focusing on finding the same use of the greatest, just like finding out three sides of a triangle is there, and finding out whether they are the Pythagorean triplet or not. We will go on with the different types of entering the sides of a triangle, checking it out whether it's equilateral, isosceles or a scalene. So we will be going on with the simple ones, and then we will move on with the slab type questions. If possible, we will go with the slab type of questions today, and hope so. There is no doubt till now, because the things are relevant and already discussed in class 8, so you might be fetching up an idea. And those who are still wondering out and unable to understand, please go through the all videos, try to practice out the questions by yourself. Then only you are going to learn the programming. Otherwise the programming is difficult. It will become gradually difficult to understand. So practice out the things and be very regular. Watch the videos and try to clarify the things. When the school opens, we will be mark out all the doubts, keep it with you, and I will be trying to solve it out, all the doubts. I will try to clear your all doubts. Okay, let's proceed with the programs now. Well, to input three sides of a triangle and check whether it is an equilateral, isosceles or an scalene triangle. You have to check it out. So class triangle void main. In void main you can have int a, int b, int c, three sides, or you can have s1, s2, s3 whatsoever. And three sides of a triangle, here I had taken it as an integer. You can consider it as a double. Alright, now because I had to go with the mass of the people, therefore I am making it as a simple one. You should use a double there. Alright, because it's a side of a triangle, use a double there. So if now when it is an equilateral triangle, if A is equals to B and B is equals to C and C is equals to A, when all the three sides are equal, then system.out.println, it's a equilateral else if A is equals to B, or या फिर B is equals to C, or C is equals to A. That means either this A equals to B, or B equals to C, or C equals to A. But here A must be equals to B, and B must be equals to C, and C must be equals to A, then only equilateral. So it's a isosceles. Else if A is not equals to B, and B is not equals to C, and C is not equals to A. When all the three sides of a triangles are not equal, then only it's a scalene. Main close, class close. Are you getting it? When the three sides are equal, all the three sides are equal compulsorily, then it's an equilateral. When either two sides are equal, then it's an isosceles. When all the three sides are not equal, then it's a scalene. So when to input three sides of a triangle and check whether it is a Pythagorean triplet or not. Do you know Pythagorean triplet? 3, 4, 5. 3 square plus 4 square equals to 5 square. That's a Pythagorean triplet. So that means the triangle should be a right angle triangle, and you must be able to fetch out the hypotenuse. If you are able to get the hypotenuse, then only you can get the base square plus altitude square. Right? But since we are entering three sides, we don't know which one will be our hypotenuse and which will be our base and height. So we have to find the greatest, because greatest among the three side will be the hypotenuse, and then hypotenuse square must be equal to the base square and altitude square. Then only it is going to be a Pythagorean triplet. Alright. So first we need to find a greatest, and then we will compare the greatest square is equal to the other two sides square or not. So class Pytha void main anti-B anti-C. Alright. So now we need to find out a Pythagorean triplet. So first what I need to find? First I need to find whether A is greater than B and A is greater than C. That means this is my longest side. A is my longest side. And A into A equals to B into B plus C into C. If this is the condition, then it's a Pythagorean triplet. So it's a triplet. May be possible that A is not a greatest side. So else B is greater than A and B is greater than C. Then B into B equals to A into A plus C into C. Then it is a triplet. Likewise, we have to check for the C also. Else if C is greater than A and C is greater than B and C into C equals to A into A plus B into B. triplet else. So when not, it's not a triplet. Close the main, close the class. Alright. Now since we are trying to work with the sides of a triangle, then one question comes in my mind. It's not a not. Question comes into mind. Input the three sides of a triangle and check whether triangle is possible or not. Can you check it out? So let's do it. Web to, now this is a if else question. Alright, now this is a if else question. It's not if else if later question. It's a if else question. Web to input three sides of a triangle and check whether triangle is possible or not. We need to check whether the triangle is possible or not. When the triangle is possible, now the one property of a triangle, when the sum of two sides is always greater than the third side. When the sum of two sides is always greater than the third side, then only the triangle is possible. Always. Is it? So we are going to write that program. Class triangle void main. Now int a, int b, int c. Now how is a triangle possible? Whether triangle is possible or not, how we will check it out. Now if a plus b is greater than c, this is a first expression. Alright, a plus b, sum of two is greater than the third, keep it in one bracket, and b plus c is greater than a, and c plus a greater than b. Alright, if such is the condition, now be very careful with the brackets. The brackets, you should be very careful. This is for this and this is for this. This to for this, this is for this. So you are differentiating an expression. Then triangle possible, else not, triangle is not possible. Close main, close class. So now let's move on with the slab questions. First I will be doing that class 8 question only, class 8 question 1, by which we have started with the slab, the same question. Web to input percentage to display the grade and position as per the slab. Here we need to go with create a slab. This is a percentage, now this is a grade, and this is position. 80% and above, this is A plus, and we call it as a distinction. position is distinction. Now 60% to 80%. Let it be A, we call it as a pulse division. Then 50 to 60%. Then we call it as a second division. 40% to 50%. C, we call it as a third division. And below 40, that's a D, we call it as a detained. Alright. So now what are the requirements? So class position, void main, now double, we need to pass what? Percentage. So double P. Alright. If P is greater than equals to 80, then curly braces start. So then A plus. So then distinction. Now since this if is containing a curly braces, why? Because we are having here two statements. So when more than one statement is there, then the curly braces are compulsory. Therefore we have to use a curly braces. Else if percentage is greater than equals to 60 and percentage is less than 80, then Soplan, the grade is A and it is first division. Else if percentage is greater than equals to 50 and percentage is less than 60, then grade is B, it's a second division. Else percentage is greater than equals to 40 and percentage is less than 50, then it is a grade C, third division. Else below 40, then the grade is D and so on, detained. Else close, main close, class close. This is what you have to do it. This is what the program. Hope so you people are getting it, what I mean to teach to you. Today you learned that more than one statement, then the curly braces is compulsory. Thank you.